Unpopular opinion, but we really need to stop making everything about race. Kayla Nicole, you almost got me with that nice little speech that you did towards Black women, but then I started thinking. And then I started digging. Let me get you guys caught up. So this is Kayla Nicole. She was dating Travis, who plays for the Kansas City Chiefs. Boo, because we all know it's about the Eagles. Fly, Eagles, fly. But in any case, so now he is dating Taylor Swift. So she was dating this man for 5 years. They had been broken up for 1 year prior to him meeting Taylor Swift. 5 years, girl. 5 years? No ring? Mistake number two. So now the Swifties have been coming at her ruthlessly. You know how they can get. So she does this Instagram post that got millions of likes, in which she says she's written a letter to Black women, aka herself. In that letter, she says there is power in silence, and then continues to talk for like 10 minutes. You should never react, and then continues to write a book. And all of a sudden now she's this pro Black person. But where was that energy when she was dating Travis? I'm so sick of Black women hanging in these white spaces, and the second they get rejected, they run to the Black community, get the Black community riled up to defend them because they were rejected by these white spaces. Where was that energy before when she was dating Travis? She had 5 years. She had 5 years to give speeches to Black women. Where is that energy when she was dating him? I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. I'll wait. It wasn't there. It wasn't there until she was rejected by that very community that she tried to belong to. Where was that energy for Kayla when she was with Travis? It wasn't there. It wasn't until she was rejected by him 5 years later. And by the way, ladies, it does not take 5 years for a guy to know if he wants to be with you long term. It wasn't until she was rejected 5 years later that all of a sudden she's pro Black and she's writing this vanity letter. That letter was not to Black woman. That letter was to herself. That letter was to herself. And she's trying to wall up the Black women to defend her against the Swifties, to really kind of egg her on. You do not believe Taylor Swift's fan base is attacking you because you're Black. I think they're just very much pro Taylor. It could have been anybody. They do this to everybody all the time. In the same way Beyonce's fans are diehard, that's the same way the Taylor Swiftie fans are. I do not think this is a Black thing. I'm not going to jump on the Black woman train that you have going. Your 15 minutes is up. He didn't marry you. You made a mistake. That was a huge mistake. Fumbled a big bag. Accept your loss and move on. Black women, we really have to stop being like the fallback for every Black woman that is wrong. Not every Black woman is deserving of your pity and your fight.
Hey, Pretty Girl Club. So I came across this clip online where a lot of people were dragging women like Kayla Nicole and Jordan Woods, saying that they got kicked out of the white community and that like once they were kicked out then they tried to lean on Black women. And I see a lot of people saying this narrative about mixed race people. They'll say, oh well, the white man won't accept you, and so that's why you have to come back over here to us, and we're not going to accept you because you thought you were better than us originally, and then when it didn't work out for you, now you decide to come and fall back onto the Black woman. First of all, Jordan Woods being friends with Kylie Jenner or the Kardashians and it not working out. Kylie Jenner is not the queen of white people. Travis Kelce is not the king of white people. Victoria Monet, a lot of people would call her like a sidekick to Ariana Grande. Ariana Grande is not the queen of white people. This type of language that you're even using is proof that you yourself pedestalize white people so much so to the point where all it takes is one rejection from one random white person for you to think that, oh, I've been rejected from their entire community. White people are not kings and queens. They're not the kings and queens of the world. A white person doesn't determine my inherent acceptance or rejection. So just because you date one white guy and then it doesn't work out, this doesn't mean, oh, white people don't accept me in general and like, they're all racist. All these dating apps are racist. Oh, Tinder is racist. The YouTube algorithm is racist because my video didn't get this many views. You pedestalize whiteness so much so to the point where you will take one tiny situation with one dusty white person and then suddenly use it as, oh, I've been permanently banished and rejected from the entire white community. That's how much you pedestalize the white community. So, do you even understand what you're saying? So, that's number one. Number two, what does community acceptance even mean to you? I will never meet every single white person that lives on this earth. I will never meet every single black person that lives on this earth. So the whole idea of you will be accepted by XYZ community, you will be rejected by this community, that's not even a thing. That's not a thing. Everybody is an individual human being. Some human beings are good, some human beings are bad. So some of them are black, some of them are white, and that's it. So the way that a human being acts, they are not the representative for their entire community. So this is how I know that not only are you ignorant, but you also have been so underexposed to other communities. You are so monocultural to the point where you stereotype. You're actually stereotyping white people to the point where if you believe that let's say you date one white guy, now you're going to say, oh, okay, well, all white men reject black women and they're all racist or whatever. You're doing the same thing towards white people that you accuse white people of doing to you, which is maybe they had one bad experience with a black person and so now they stereotype all black people. You're doing that exact same thing. Oh, Jordan Woods, your friendship with Kylie Jenner didn't work out and so now like you got rejected by the white community. No, how about Kylie Jenner herself was being toxic? How about that? How about with Kayla Nicole? How about Travis Kelce is dusty? How about that? I don't understand why we have to make it like everybody is a monolith. Is that not what we speak against? Is that not what African Americans speak against? A lot of people like to say, oh, all black people are not a monolith. We're not all the same. Okay, so then keep that same energy regardless of the ethnicities that you're speaking about. And also, number three, another thing that I want to talk about is how you will talk so much crap about, oh, you got kicked out of the white community. Ha ha ha. Look at you. I'm looking down on you now. That's what you get for trying to fit in with the white man. Meanwhile, the minute that a lot of African Americans get money, the first thing you do is you run to the white community. The first thing you do is you divest to a white man. The first thing you do is you go out of your way to create mixed babies. So what are you even talking about? We live in a multiracial and multicultural society, whether you like it or not. And so, no, just because one friendship doesn't work out with a black person or a white person, it doesn't mean, oh, I've been permanently kicked out of XYZ community. Even I say on this channel, when it comes to mixed race people, we are thrown in and out of the black community or in and out of XYZ ethnicities. It's not, oh no, one situation happened with one random black person and now you're just permanently banished from the black community. No, I'm not ignorant enough to go that far on this channel. But apparently, in the African American community, we are ignorant enough to go that far when it comes to other people groups. So if you're going to speak this way, I don't want to hear anything else about how you're tired of being stereotyped and you're tired of people thinking that you're all the same. Because if you are exhibiting those same behaviors against other ethnicities, what are you teaching people? You're teaching people that how one of us behaves is how all of us behave. And I refuse to accept that narrative. I don't believe that any ethnicity is a monolith. Not all black people are the same, not all white people are the same, not all Mexicans are the same. No people group is just a monolith. And this is also ignorant thinking because your friendships don't define you. The circles that you hang around, that doesn't define you. See, this is what I'm talking about. You're so busy like looking into other people's lives and assuming that they're friends with white people as a way to chase status. So you refuse to believe that a white person and a person of color can actually be real friends. You instead, you automatically assume that Jordan Woods or Kayla Nicole or Lala Anthony or these other women of color that hang out with white women, or Monica, you automatically assume that these women are the flunkies or, for lack of better words, really the slave of these white girls. But then you want to tell me that you're not racist. You want to tell me that I'm somehow being anti-black or whatever. Meanwhile, you have your own internalized anti-black views by automatically assuming that Jordan Woods is a flunky, or that Kayla Nicole is a flunky, or that if somebody is black and they hang out with a white person, then the black person is automatically like the second class citizen. That is extremely self hating behavior. That's an extremely self hating mindset. And to be honest, that kind of like disgusts me a little bit because it's like, not only is that incredibly ignorant, and it shows that you have probably not even been around other cultures, so you are not multicultural yourself because you assume that everybody from every other culture is going to view you as being at the bottom. So that tells me that you view yourself as being at the bottom, and so now you want to go and project that onto other women who happen to have friendships with people of other ethnicities. And then after that, you want to turn around and divest and create mixed race babies. Make it make sense. Anyway, what do you guys think about this? Let me know in the comment section, and I'll talk to you next time. Stay pretty, ladies.